Hello everybody and welcome to sunny Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles, California. You can tell that we're in Pacific Palisades because there's a mansion right above this beautiful, beautiful scenery. Now today, I've decided to go for a hike. Not because I'm a big hiker. In fact, I'm not much of a hiker at all. I don't exercise nearly as much as I should. But today, we're taking the plunge because I am a big fan of history. What does that have to do with hiking, you may ask? Well, I was doing a little bit of research and I found out about a World War II era Nazi bunker hidden in the hills of Los Angeles. And I didn't really even believe it at first. Thought it was some like conspiracy theory type of stuff. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the history, how Nazis ended up in this part of America to begin with, such an affluent area in particular. Like when I looked on Google Maps, the start of this trail, literally right next to Tom Hanks's house. And of course, as I'm exploring and talking about the history of this area, I'll also be showing you some of the nature and what I can see around here, because it is a beautiful area. So let's have a good time. Well, it turns out I passed the entrance to the stairs, but I just walked back and we're here. And I thought that there would be stairs going up just because of, you know, all the pictures on Google Images of the stairs going up. But here we are, they are stairs going down, and that's a long way down. It's gonna be fun. And as I make my descent down these stairs, let me tell you a little bit about this Nazi hideout. Its name is Murphy Ranch, coming from Jesse M. Murphy. Now we all know who Jesse M. Murphy is, right? No, because Jesse M. Murphy, nobody knows who that is. It seems to have just been a cover name used by the real owners of the ranch, who were Norman and Winona Stevens. Now, Norman and Winona Stevens were occultists and a part of the Silver Legion of America. The Silver Legion of America was an underground Nazi sympathizer fascist organization. Now, the Silver Legion of America was started by William Dudley Pelley. William Dudley Pelley was a screenwriter and novelist. And I believe the direct quote for him wanting to start Silver Legion was to bring upon spiritual and a political awakening or uprising. I forgot exactly what it was. Sorry, there is no internet out here, so I can't really do research on the fly and get you direct quotes, but if I got that wrong, I'll put it on the screen right here. Now you may be asking yourself, why would a rich, successful American couple want to build a Nazi ranch in Los Angeles? Well, Winona Stevens, Norman's wife, was a big fan of the occult and supernatural activity and the metaphysical. And she formed a relationship with this mysterious German man named Herr Schmidt. Schmidt had urged the Stevens to build a self-sustaining farm built off of National Socialist ideology. Now, if you don't know what National Socialism is, that is Nazism. And so, construction had begun. They started with a 20,000 gallon oil fuel tank, power generators, and water from the natural springs in the area of which I am coming up onto now. And would you look at this? These aren't the type of views that you think of when you think of this part of California, so close to Los Angeles were basically in it. So close to Hollywood. And look at this. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Now, before the ranch itself was even ever built, as I just said, the oil tank, the building terraces and planting trees, copper piping, this is all before any building was built, cost them an estimated $4 million, which just goes to show the dedication that they had for this project. Now, once all of that was complete, they started plans for a mansion and various buildings on the property. And many of those architectural drawings can now be found at UCLA. Now, the UCLA archives show us that there were many people who drew up plans for the proposed 4-story mansion on the grounds of Murphy Ranch. And they ended up going with a Southern Californian man named Paul Williams. And Paul Williams was an African-American man. So just like modern American Nazis, they don't really seem to stick to their ideals that much. And here we are. This is the remnants of Murphy Ranch, the Los Angeles Nazi hideout. It's completely boarded up. I'll do some exploring, but I don't think there is much way to get in here. And if there is, you know, there's a lot of graffiti here. And knowing graffiti artists, they would have found a way in if there's a way in. So if I can get in, let's do it. If not, yeah. See what happens. There's a little hole in this window on the side, but I looked through it and it's just boarded up even more behind it. And now this is around the back. Is that, what is that? Is that metal or glass? I can't tell with all the paint on it. And look, I've made it onto the roof. Seems that some people have tried to maybe burn it down. There's some burn marks here and there's some burn marks over there. But this thing seems to be made out of mostly concrete and steel and just a little bit of wood here and there from what I can see. So it doesn't seem like it's going to burn down anytime soon. And also there are so many layers of paint on it that it looks like it just burnt through the paint and then got to the concrete and that's it. Because this place is now basically just a place for hikers to check out and people to come do some graffiti on. So it's just caked in paint, like literally just hundreds of layers, even on the roof. Now let's get to this second layer of the roof here. Look at this. This is a good chill out spot. A date spot maybe even. What do you think? A little date to the Nazi ranch, baby? What do you think? I just briefly talked to two hikers, two only other people that I've seen while I've been out here, and they said that this stream is never flowing, that they've lived out here their whole life, and that they've been here a lot and they've never seen that stream flowing like that. So that's pretty beautiful actually. And you know what? When I was coming down here, I wasn't really expecting there to be a stream, like of fresh water, like it says in the online information about Murphy Ranch, because of the fact that that was almost 100 years ago, and California has gone through droughts and this and that, and you know, so it's amazing to see that it's still running, even though it wasn't for a while apparently, but it's great to see that now it is, at least. I've been told that there used to be a structure relating to the Stevens and Murphy Ranch right here, but it has since been knocked down. From what I've been told, a lot of the main structures, such as the giant metal gates, which I'll put up a picture of it right here, right now, apparently most of that was knocked down in about 2016. I've just found this structure here and I got no idea what it is, but let's check it out. Can we find some Nazi gold hidden inside? We got... Whoa, what is this? What is this? Whoa, holy shit. Put that back. Wow. What I'm guessing is that this is some kind of like, I don't know, fire pit chimney kind of thing. I got no idea though. I actually got no idea what this is. Now the way that it's built and how it's like slightly leaning like this, I want to say that it was built a long time ago, and I want to say that it's a Nazi structure, but honestly, I've got no idea. So I don't think I can make that assessment at this current time. Now it's said that neighbors surrounding this area would spot people in the uniform of the Silver Legion, and that they basically had a semi-paramilitary force guarding this area. And it did not take long for them to get on the radar of the FBI. And the day after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, the FBI raided the property of Murphy Ranch. Where does this go? This would be a good little camping spot, I guess. But fucking, these Nazi stairs are a workout. These Nazi stairs are a real workout. And now I don't know if the bombing of Pearl Harbor and the raid of Murphy Ranch had any connection, but seeing as Nazi Germany and Japan at the time were aligned as a part of the Axis powers, it would make sense that as soon as one of those countries were to aggress the United States in such a way, such as the bombing of Pearl Harbor, that any Nazi or Axis power activity that is known in the US would probably be stomped out instantly. So that's just my guess on why it happened the day after Pearl Harbor, but I'm not too sure about that. Hey, look, you know you're in California when you find some communist weed. It smells pretty fresh, but guess what? There's some dirty commies, so they're smoking white owls. Look at the little lizard. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ooh, you're a fast boy. See ya. And now I present to you a poem in form of graffiti. I love MILFs. Fuck COVID-19. No, fuck you. COVID 2020, COVID 2021, COVID 2022, COVID 2023. It's a conspiracy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Now what I'm about to say is a rumor, but it is said that on the day of the raid, Herm Schmidt was arrested, and that the people that were a part of the colony that they had built here at Murphy Ranch scattered. But there is no proof that that is exactly what had happened on the day of the raid. And in fact, there is no real proof that Herm Schmidt existed. Everything backs up that he did, but there's only one mention of him anywhere, and it's in I believe a Los Angeles Times article, and I'll put the excerpt of that article right here for you to read. Okay, and here we are at the Murphy Ranch stables. I had seen this online, but pictures of it when it was still up and built, and since I had been told that it had been destroyed, I just assumed that they wouldn't have just left it here. But here we are, city of LA, baby. Just destroy something and leave it here. That's cool. In the middle of all this beauty, you're just gonna leave all this here. Whatever. But you know, that's a hefty pile of history right there. Let's take a walk through and see what there is. Try not to fucking trip and kill myself on the way. Ooh! Almost did just so. Almost did just so. Yeah, this is definitely a stable. I believe this is what they would keep a horse feed in, and it's being tipped on its side. I just took a misstep and I fucking fell pretty bad. I'm gonna chill here for a second until my back feels a little better. I didn't land on any of these rusty Nazi nails. Fucking hell. Yeah. And as I was crossing the river right here to get up to this other little hiking path, I see these pipes here. These pipes leading into the river, and there were pipes up at the other building way upstream, and it said in all my research that the people who lived at these structures, the people that were a part of the Nazi commune, had set up pipes into the spring water as the source of water, and that was part of the infrastructure that they built. So I'm assuming that that's what these pipes are for, although I don't have any I don't have anything to prove that, but best bet is that's what that is. Just decided to have a little sit down at the river here, clean off my shoes a little bit. I'm gonna fill my water bottle up. And that is some seriously clean water. Oh, that is so much better than LA tap water. And something that I'd really like to point out is the fact that these aren't your modern American fucking Nazis that are just fucking hillbilly. Oh, why? I got a fucking swastika tattoo. This was during World War II. These people had direct contact with Nazi Germany. And when they were raided, they found a radio that had the capability of reaching Nazi Germany. And it is heavily speculated, almost confirmed, that they were colluding with the government of Germany at the time.
Before I end this video, I have to quickly interject to debunk a point that is commonly brought up while discussing the ranch and the Stevens online. On August 30th of 2015, a user by the name of Zorro commented on a Curbed.com article about Murphy Ranch, and this is what they said, quote, "I am Norma Theanne Stevens, called Tony since I was 14. My dad Norman Stevens built this beautiful ranch, and we lived there during the war. Carlisle, Steve, and I went to Santa Monica Canyon School near Sunset Boulevard and the beach. All of this about Nazis and Herr Schmidt is a bunch of garbage, totally made up by some kook. Werner Weber was our teacher. We both went to Stanford, as did my mother, Winona Bassett. I'm in my 80s and lived in Laurel Canyon for years. I have just lost my husband, Bud Pepper, and live in San Diego County. My mother died in '54, the year I graduated from Stanford." Now, I was initially very skeptical of this comment, but after further research, I found a 1940 census from California, of which shows a Norma T. Stevens of which whom has a father named Norman F. Stevens and a mother named Winona Stevens. The census records also show that this family lived in this exact area of California that Murphy Ranch was in. As well as the fact that Norma Theanne Stevens was a very young child at the time that Murphy Ranch was being built, so that she wouldn't have any idea about the ongoings of the place, and her parents could easily lie to her about that and not want to be connected to Nazis in the eyes of their daughter. And of course, anybody with the right know-how could pose as Norma Theanne Stevens in a comment section and say that they are this old and that their husband died this long ago, because obviously all that information is available online. But my best bet is that this is actually Norma, and she is just a little bit in denial about her parents' ongoings when she was a small child. But I don't even want to have to sit here and debunk this any further. I feel like this comment right here that directly replied to Norma's comment on Curbs.com says it best.
And back up we go. Holy fucking shit. I'm almost there. I'm fucking dying. I'm actually gonna pass the fuck out. What the fuck? Okay, holy fucking shit. Going back up is so much fucking harder. I need to exercise more. What the fuck? What the fuck is fucking... What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? Holy shit. I'm not even halfway up.